Alright guys, back again for another review. Big Tom.
Damien.
Today we are doing the Fortune mod by Fortune Mod.
Yeah, this is the Fortune original brass mod made by a company called Fortune Mods, which is an English company, very new company, run by a guy called Tim and his lovely girlfriend. And basically there's two different sizes for this. It's a mechanical mod, it uses a magnetic switch and has like a hybrid adapter already with it for a top cap. They come in two different sizes, which is the 18350, which I have in my hands there, look at that little dinky thing, and the 18650, which Tom has there. And it's a very nice mod. It's nice and affordable actually. For each mod it's £60, okay, and that's either for the 18350, you get the tube, you get a couple of buttons, you get your hybrid adapter for the top, you get your magnets and you get your washers, all for £60, and that's either the 18350 or the 18500. It's incredibly small in 18350. It is even smaller than the 49 in 18350. This is about 45mm in length, which is made it one of the smallest mods out there. And the 18650 I believe is 75mm as well. So for an 18650 it's kind of like an 18500 really. It's extremely small. Now we've been keeping a little eye on Fortune Mods, which is run by a guy called Tim. Literally they've only been going for a few months and they've got this first batch of their first mod out. I think they're only making 500 of these for their first run, only 500, and then I think they're even looking into making them in stainless steel. The great thing I found about Fortune Mods, really, they have a Facebook group. There's no website at the moment, there's no other way of getting hold of them. They have a Facebook group, which we'll put the link in the description. But what was great about the Fortune Mod is that actually Tim, the guy who runs the company, invited everybody along for the ride as the process of this mod was being made. He asked people's opinions on what they wanted to find with the mod. He kept them updated on when the tubes were being made. He kept them updated about the magnets, the hybrid adapter, the switches, and it was really good. It was sort of like, it made everybody feel that they were involved, which I thought was a really great touch, really not, and a unique touch as well. He didn't just go off and make a mod that he only wanted. I mean, he set out to make a mod that he would like himself, which is always a good thing, but he invited everybody along for the ride, which is really well done because everybody felt like they was a part of it. And so I thought that was really great, you know. Great customer service and a great guy as well. He contacted us like he did with Todd's reviews and like he did with Worm and Proton, asked us if we'd like to review one, offered to send us one, which was great, one each, and he even engraved our names into the switch. Look mum, I finally made it. Hey Todd, we've got our names on a mod too now, eh? Look at that. Now anyway, for £60 what you get, which is quite impressive, you get your tube, either your 18350 or your 18650. You get two buttons. One will say limited edition on it because being there's only 500 of these being made, and the other one is just a blank button for a spare. You get 4 size magnets as well, different sizes for different sized batteries of course, and different size atomizers. I think you get sort of like 10 by 1.5, 10 by 2, 10 by 2.5 and 10.3mm magnets. So depending on whether you have different size atomizer 510s or different batteries. You get your hybrid adapter as well, which they use as a top cap. So everything basically you put on this hybrids up, so you get that completely clean flush look, which is a really nice touch. It's 20/1 threading as well, so a bit like the Paps. And also as well, they've done something quite cool. They've gone into sort of a deal with Spartan Mods, and they've made a drip tip as well that complements this mod. A little Fortune drip tip that we've got on the top here. Currently I've got the Zenith V2 on top of this mod to make it look as dinky as I possibly can. And yeah, the drip tip as well comes, basically you can go on Spartan Mods and order the Fortune drip tip on top. So if you do want the full set basically in conjunction with Spartan Mods, it's going to cost you like £72 to get this, which is a great price for one mod, obviously. I mean, well, my thinking as well though, it's not a modular, it's just one tube. If you did want both, it's going to cost you 120 quid. So, you know, you are kind of still looking at the same price as maybe a Nemesis or something like that, because I mean Nemesis is modular, so you can have all 3 battery configurations, but you get 2 different mods for say 120 quid if you wanted both. If you were just a fan of the 18350, then it's going to cost you 60 quid, and the same if you're a fan of the 18650, which is going to cost you 60 quid. It's English made, which is absolutely fantastic. You know, being from the UK, we love to see this sort of stuff being done. It's got really nice engraving on it as well. Yep. Fortune mods heavily engraved in there, nice and deep into the brass itself, with your serial numbers underneath. I was lucky enough to get hold of number 69. Hey Scott. 69 per day, Mo. That's right, baby. Yeah, and so, yeah, you've got a nice little serial number, and out of 500 as well, because there's only 500 at the moment of this original brass Fortune mods being made. What we'll do now is we'll go down to the table. I'll let you have a little look around the mod, show you all the bits and pieces what you get, show you how to put the battery in, show you what needs to be done, and then we'll come back and give you our final thoughts. Okay? Stay safe. Okay, so here you have your Fortune mod, the 18350 version, broken all down. So basically you get your 18350 tube there with Fortune mods engraved into it and your serial number underneath. I have number 69 out of 500. You get one of your buttons here. This one has Damien written on it. Thank you very much, Fortune mods, but you would usually get it blank. You have your hybrid adapter there, and you have your limited edition button that you also get with it. You get an Allen key for your hybrid adapter and for your grub screw. You get some magnets. You do get 4 of these, but I'm just using one here for the size that I need, and you get your washer as well. You also get 2 spare grub screws for the hybrid adapter so that it can attach and stay tight on your atomizer. You also get another 2 of these washers spare, and you also get, like I said, 4 different types of magnets. So basically, to begin, what you'll need to do is you'll need to take your battery. I've got here a flat top eFest 18350, and I'm going to put my magnet on the bottom of the battery like so. Then I'm going to work out if that opposes. It doesn't, so I'm going to need to switch that battery round. Does that oppose my switch? It does. So I'm now going to put my washer over my magnet. And this can be a little bit fiddly to get it to slide nicely over, but you'll want it basically something like this. He says much easier to do when you're not having to do a close-up. There you go. So that's how you basically want your washer to go over. Just double check, they do oppose. Lovely. So now I'm going to take my tube. Now what's nice about the tube, it's nice and thick. The battery just, the switch just sits onto the bottom here. There's no threading at the bottom, so there's a little lip inside and the threading obviously at the top. But you just drop your switch down, bit of fiddly pokery, and it should sit on the bottom like so. I'm now going to take my magnet and my battery, and there we go, that's the right way. Now I'm going to take my atomizer. I've got the Zenith V2 here. I'm going to find the right place for my hybrid adapter. You obviously want the way to Allen key it at the bottom. I'm going to screw that on. Now this is what I forget to do quite a lot of the time when I'm using things like this, like I've done on my 409. I always forget to tighten up my Allen key. But if you do that and forget and put it in and then unscrew your atomizer and it stays in, then you've got these 2 holes here at either side just to put your Allen key in to untwist it from the tube in case you get stuck inside there. Make sure your 510 pin is protruding from the bottom of your hybrid adapter, otherwise if it's flush you will get a short, it will not work, and it will get hot. So make sure you have an adjustable, and or if you don't, make sure it's protruding from the bottom of your hybrid adapter. And then it's just simply push down and screw onto your mod like so. Nice and simple. There we go. It's as easy as that to get it started. You do have your vent hole there at the back of the mod. Yeah, it's really nice. You also get, like I said, your Allen key. You will also get 4 different types of magnets, basically 10 by 1.5, 10 by 2, 10.2.5 and 10 by 3 mil, in case you need different, in case you've got different size batteries or different size 510s that you want to use to make that connection, or to even decrease or increase your throw on the button. You do get 2 spare grub screws for your hybrid adapter, in case you're like me and you happen to lose things all the bloody time. And like I said, you get spare washers as well. So there you have it, your Fortune mod in 18350. It's a lovely, lovely brushed brass venting. The engraving is really nice and sweet. Can we see if I can focus on that a little bit so you can see it? There you go. Really nice engraving there on the bottom. Nice engraving on my name. It's patinaed a little bit where I've used it. But let's have a look if you can see the limited edition one. Get you in focus. There you go. Limited edition you will get on one of your switches, and one of the others will be blank. But yeah, that's your Fortune mod in 18350, the original brass version from Fortune Mods. Look at that, 45mm, totally dinky, but a pleasant little mod.
Alright guys, so after looking at the Fortune mod up close, as you can see I'm sporting the full UK setup. We've got the Eden Mod Rose V2, which is English made, and we've got the Fortune mod, which is also English made. So it's good to have another English maker on the market.
Yeah, that's really great, you know what I mean, especially being from the UK. We love to see some UK made products, and ones that work and work really well. As you saw on the close-up there, you get a lot of bits for your buck, don't you? You get those 2 switches, you get your tube, you get your hybrid adapter, you get your different sized magnets for your different atomizers or your different sized batteries. You get an Allen key, obviously, for your grub screw to connect your hybrid adapter to your atomizer. It even has those 2 holes in the top. If you're like me and sometimes forget to tighten up that grub screw, you take your atomizer out and you leave your hybrid adapter inside your mod. You can easily put your Allen key in there and just twizzle it out, which I do all the time. Even did it on the 4.9.
You like a lot of twiddling?
I do like a bit of twiddling. There's nothing wrong with a twiddle. Yeah, I mean, Fortune Mods have done a cracking job, really. They came out of nowhere, pretty much, and Tim's a really nice guy. And like I said before, what I really like what he did is he invited everybody along for the ride who wanted one of these mods. He kept everybody up to date. He asked opinions. He told them what problems he was facing, what good things were happening, letting people know exactly what's going on with the mod and asking what they would like to see. I think was a really nice touch, because it made people all feel they was involved in the making of this mod. Really good marketing ploy there, Tim. I'm really quite impressed with that, mate. And yeah, I mean, it's a lovely little mod. It's tiny. The performance is great. Obviously, it's a direct atomizer to battery mod. We're seeing more and more of these come along with the Red Rod, with the SatMod Mini, with the 4.9. You know, these are very popular at the moment. Magnetic switches, very popular at the moment. The engraving on it, absolutely stunning, really nice. You know, I mean, the serial numbers, I mean, only being 500 of this version being made, you know, it makes it a little bit more, I want one of them, you know, only being 500 made, that's very nice. The brush finish is nice. These do patina quite quickly, but once again, they patina well, and because the engraving is nice and deep, it gets darker and darker and you can read it a bit more. So, you know, if you do like that old look, that's really cool. If you're new to vaping or new to mechanical mods and stuff, you might have a little bit of time or a little bit of issue with it because of the battery spacers and the magnets and the hybrid adapter and so forth. It's not just like, say, a Nemesis, you bung a battery in, you adjust your 510 and Bob's your uncle, fanny's your aunt, off you go. There's a little bit to do with it. But there is on the 4.9. I do like the fact that the drip tips, that Raymond is making these from Spartan Mods, they've got a little deal going on, and so you've actually got your Fortune mod drip tip. That's really nice, it really does complement it. And once again, 45mm. 45mm for the 18350. I mean, you don't get any more stealthier than that, do you?
You can't get any more stealthier.
You know, 4mm smaller than the 4.9. Everyone was raving about how small the 4.9 was. I mean, for one of the mods, it's 30 quid less than the 4.9. So if you're not really bothered about having different battery configurations, then that's good. I mean, for somebody like me who wants all the battery configurations, you know, if to buy these, it'd be 120 quid for both. So then you're still looking at the sort of around your high end or your sort of your mech mod price, like a Nemesis is around the same price brand new. But that's entirely up to you if you want both setups. But then you still get 2 mods. You get 2 switch. You get the switches, you get the hybrid adapters, you get both tubes, you get some extra spares. You know, it's not just a modular where you just get another little tube that you screw on. You do get a completely separate mod, so you have the two options ready to rock and roll. I mean, it's easy enough. Unlike the 4.9, you don't get a sort of a Delrin slug in it. You just get your different magnet sizes and a little washer, little rubber washer that goes over the magnet to avoid shorting. You do also, Tim did recommend that you use flat top batteries for the 18350, because obviously you don't want that nipple. You just need a little bit of room to be able to hit that switch to make connection. And obviously you do need a 510, adjustable 510 on your atomizers. They do need to protrude through that hybrid connector. If they sit flush on that, you may have a problem with shorting. However, you do get a 1.5mm vent hole in the back of the mod, on the back end of the mod out there, in case you're unfortunate enough to have a battery that does vent. But yeah, it's very impressive, £60. I mean, £60, if you're only after like a little dinky 18350 or an 18650, £60, and you've got a cracking mod. Lovely tube, you know, lovely engraving, UK made, a hybrid adapter, so no matter what you're putting on it, it looks like a hybrid. And the switch is nice as well, you know, it's just a very light touch. So, you know, I'm quite impressed with it.
Yeah, obviously having the change of magnets for your different batteries can be a bit of a faff. But we like faffing, so it's you know, some people may get annoyed with it, obviously changing your different batteries out, but I find it pretty cool that you do actually are able to change that. Yeah,
it's easy enough to switch your batteries over. Anyway, you just slide your magnet across with your washer onto your next battery. You know, but you might have to check, if you're checking between changing your two switches, you might have to check which side the battery opposes really, which side the magnet opposes really, because they might be a bit different depending on what switch you use. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people are raving about it, and rightly so. It's a really beautiful, handsome little mod. I mean, there is plans to do a stainless steel version, which I'm really interested in. I'm more of a stainless steel fan, obviously because of the patina. I like things to shine, I do. So therefore, you know, giving this a clean all the time and constant maintenance because it's brass is a bit of a pain in the bum for me, but still, it's a beautiful mod. And if you do have an atomizer with some brass accents or brass top cap or something like that, it does look absolutely stunning. Yeah, so that's £60 for the mod, you know, and if you do want one of the Fortune drip tips, they're £12 from Spartan Mods. I'll put the link in the description for both, and the Facebook group for Fortune Mods. So yeah, I mean, scores.
Personally for me, it tarnishes too quick. Me personally, I'll do like that shiny look. Some people do like it to tarnish, but I'm constantly, obviously because it's brushed, you can't get that Cape Cod cloth out and give it, so you need some brasso and give it a good clean. But I don't know, because the engravings are really beautiful. That nice little custom button that we got with obviously our names on was a really nice touch. But personally, for like looks of it, I'm giving it 8 or 9. Easy.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. The engraving is solid. It's really nice and deep. I love the fact it comes with its own hybrid adapter as well, rather than a top cap, so everything looks all nice and sleek and flush. The switch, it's lovely. I mean, it's completely flat and flush with the bottom, so it's not going to go off in your hand. You know, and with the Fortune Mod drip tip, which I think is about a 6.5mm board hole at the top there, it does look stunning. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I really am. I think it's a lovely device, a lovely little mod. Performance-wise, it's cracking. You know what I mean? It's a direct ATI to battery configuration. You know what I mean? It performs really well. It hits very nice. And it's so dinky as well. Performance, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I think Todd did some voltage checks on it, and they were very nice. They were very handsome. So yeah, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 for performance. It is absolutely beautiful. I do agree about the tarnishing, but I'm a shiny fan. I like the stainless steel, so I am looking forward to when they do the stainless steel. Yeah, I mean, and price. If you want just one mod, if you're only interested in one battery configuration, then £60 for an original genuine mod made of this calibre, with a tube this nice and thick, with all the little bits and pieces you get with it, hybrid adapter as well, straight off the bat. I've got to give that a 10 out of 10.
Bang, yeah.
I've got to give that a 10 out of 10. For £60 you can have yourself a really nice mod, made in the UK as well, being slightly, you know, biased about the UK. that's a cracking price, you know. Hats off to, if I had one, hats off to Tim and his girlfriend at Fortune Mods there. They really have sort of impressed me and impressed a lot of people with their customer service. The fact that they've got everyone involved, the fact that they've made an affordable, genuine mod that people can enjoy. And it's a classy looking little thing. I've got to give that a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, definitely. All day long. It's, as Damien's saying, they were great, you know, telling us about what everything's going on, and if they had any problems, they were telling us. Like they had
I mean, apart from the Facebook group, he had all the reviewers that he was sending them out into a private message as well, keeping us updated, asking us questions. We were asking him questions. Everyone was involved. It was really nice. Like I said, it made people feel they was all a part of it. And that's something very special and a rarity. I do look forward to more of stuff coming out from Fortune Mods, and you know, Tim's also a really nice guy. I've spoken to him quite a bit. He's a really nice guy, so well done Fortune Mods. It's a cracking little mechanical mod. I mean, get yourself on the list. I think there will be a new batch coming out, sent out by June. So they do have a Google Doc on the Facebook group. Like I said, the link will be in the description. Have a look. Check out Todd's reviews. Check out Worm and Proton's review of it. See what they have to say about it. And yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful little device. You know, well done, Fortune Mods.
Perfect.
So thank you for watching this review, and we will see you on the next one. Stay safe.
Alright guys, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be giving one of these Fortune Mods away. We're going to be giving the 18650 away to one of you lucky gits out there.
Yeah, so if you're a member of the Safer Vapers Facebook group, underneath this video, we want you basically to get your hands on the 18650 version of the Fortune Mods, kindly donated by Fortune Mods, Tim and his lovely girlfriend. We want you to design us, me and Tom, a t-shirt that we can wear at Vape Fest. Yeah, so no just putting your fucking name down, no just I want one. We want you to work for it, you know. We want you to give us something. We want you to design a t-shirt for us to wear at Vape Fest. We will then have those t-shirts made and we will wear them with pride at Vape Fest. So we will choose the lovely winning t-shirt within a week from this video, and then we will be sending you the 18650 version of the Fortune Mods with all the bits and pieces, hybrid connector, magnets, Allen keys, everything you get. So yeah, if you're a member of the Safer Vapers Facebook group, then you know what to do. Get your fucking t-shirt designing heads on, put the t-shirt design underneath this video in the comments. We will then choose our favourite and you will get your hands on the Fortune Mod in 18650.
Boom.
Yeah, so get cracking guys, get designing, come up with something that you know that Tom and I will absolutely love, and we will get one of these fantastic mods out to you the moment we decide. Thank you very much for watching this review, and we will see you with a fancy t-shirt on. Stay safe.